Hi everyone, today's unboxing video is not a state spotlight, it is not a subscription service, it's not even me buying anything kind of service. This is really just something that I want to share with you. If you don't know, I am an aspiring fiction author. I do have a few books under my belt that are children's books and a birthday idea book that I've written that are nonfiction. And I've kind of gotten into doing designing journals and composition notebooks and some what they call low content books. So I just placed an order for some of the ones that I've designed recently, and I just wanted to take a moment to share them with you. So let me open one of the packages up. I have two of them here. One day I hope to have this be fiction books, but I'm actually pretty proud of these anyway. Okay, so the first set of books that I have, this I just love. This is my password keeper book. It's not meant to be real stand out. You know, it's not meant for you to look at and go, oh, wow, that's what that is. It's kind of meant to be a little bit of a, well, what do they call it? Like a discreet book. It's by Dr. I'm a Keeper, PhD, which is just me having fun. It's meant to look like some type of, like a textbook. Psychological analysis of social situations. What our words really determine. And as you can see here, oh, the page got bent. That's weird. It got cut wrong. Printers. Anyway, you can see by looking at this that it actually just spells out the word password. It's a password keeper. I'm disappointed that it got cut the way it did. So anyhow, that happens sometimes. This is just a password log. You basically put your information in for all the different passwords that you keep. It's got the lettering on top. I use one of my copies all the time. I liked this idea because you could actually have this sitting somewhere, and unless somebody picked it up and flipped through it, they wouldn't know it was password protecting, right? So, and it's even got, this says on the back here, psychological analysis of social situations and what our words really determine is both a textbook for graduate students and a tool of reference for researchers, psychology teachers, and health science professionals. Research studies over 2 decades involving various social groups and situations provided the data included in this text. What do our words really determine in social settings? The answers will help the reader gain a comprehensive understanding of human behavior. Of course, that's not what's in this book at all, but if somebody picks it up, you know, they're going to be like, how boring. How boring. So I do have several copies of that. Let me just check to make sure. Yeah, that one came out okay. I'm going to have to ship the one back to Amazon. Let them know they cut it wrong. By the way, if you get books that are like that from self-published authors, try not to blame the self-published author for it if they're going through Amazon, because they don't actually print the books themselves. They're printed through Amazon. So any printing mistakes like that particular one is them. So then I have a couple of copies. I basically did just a little bit of a redesign on one of my journals. I've got a whole slew of journals on my website. This one's for photographers, focus on what's important. And this one is basically just a journal, just a line journal. And I should flip through this one just to make sure. Yep, that looks good. And then one more of the passwords. I only needed a couple of this one, so. Okay, so get rid of that box. And then I'm going to open up the other box. This one actually has a sticker on it that says heavy, and it is. The journals are, this is me doing a little bit of a redesign on some older ones. And I've most recently done some composition notebooks. That's what's in this box. So this one is very simply a coffee notebook. It's just a college ruled composition notebook. As you can see, it's just lined pages. I designed the cover to it. I just thought this was fun with all the different coffee and donuts and snacks and all of that. This is available for sale on Amazon and my website. And if you keep up with my website page, which I have a page on my website that refers to all my books, you'll see when I add new things. I actually just added a Halloween one, which I do not have copies of yet. Okay, there's another composition one, but I'm going to set that aside for a moment because I want to pull this one out. I thought for sure this wouldn't fit in the box, and it did. Cool. Okay, so this is not a lined journal. This is Conversations with God. It's a 90-day prayer journal. This is volume 1. And this is basically set up for you to do prayer journal. So every like 10 pages, there's a list of Bible verses. They're all different. As a matter of fact, that's where the volume is coming from, because I will be doing other volumes with different Bible verses. So you can choose your own Bible verse. This is basically you're talking to God, because that's what you do when you pray, right? So you choose a verse, you write the date, you talk to God about, you know, what are you thanking Him for? Thank you for these blessings. My prayers are this. Teach me this. You've answered these prayers. Praise and other things that are on my heart. So this is like 10 days. And then at the end of it, the 10 days, there's a reflection page. Time to reflect. This verse stood out to me. This is what I've learned recently. In the upcoming days, help me to focus on this. And then you've got another set of Bible verses, and it basically just rotates like that. And there's these little fun flowers and mugs that, you know, just something that you can color if you are so inclined. They're pretty if you don't want to color. But I did try to put some things in there that were some white space so that you could if you wanted to. And this also is available at Amazon and on my website. So I've got a few copies of that. If you sign up for my author newsletter, I do giveaways for books, and occasionally I will throw in giveaways for my books. So also here's another copy of the composition notebook with the coffee. And then the last one I've got, and there's just other copies of it, is I did this sea life one, which is just fun. It's, you know, just got different sea life on it. Whales and sharks and fish and bubbles, jellyfish. It's got the little lobster guy. It is just a composition notebook. It's 110 pages, ruled. Like college ruled versus wide. So let me just double check. I probably should have flipped through all of the prayer journals to make sure that they were accurate. Here's some more down here of the prayer journals. Yeah, see, I got like this. Whoop. It's kind of funny. Like this one got bent in shipment. Good thing those are just my copies, right? I hate for customers to get copies like that, but that does happen sometimes. So anyhow, that's really it for today's video. I'm sort of self-promoting here, and I'm not trying to shove it in your face or anything, but this was just something I wanted to share with you. So if you're interested in any of these books, or want to check out to see what else I've got out there, check out my website. I'll leave a link down below to the page with the books on it. And that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. You guys are awesome. Have a great day.